Let's say it's that you have a friend that you got together with. And this friend of yours, you get together, you have a close relationship, but you know that something's wrong. That they claim to be a Christian, but nothing in their life shows it. And so you love them enough to have a conversation. And you say, listen, I love you so much, and you claim to be a Christian, but I've seen the places that you're going and the things that you say. And I don't know if you can really be a Christian and do those things. And your friend doesn't say a word. He just says, well, hold up. And he pulls something out of his pocket. No one said a word yet. He just pulls this out of his pocket. Okay. And he says, Jesus is the only way. I carry this around with me. And then he folds it up, puts it back in his pocket, puts it back in there. And you say to your friend, okay, but listen, I know that you carry that around and you say that you believe that, but I've seen how you've been acting and what you've been doing. Do you disagree? No, I have been doing those things. And you keep pressing him, and he says, come on. Okay, I didn't want to do this, all right? Okay. He's the truth, okay? I carry this one around too. Jesus is the only way. Keep that in my back pocket. Jesus is the only truth. Your friend puts it back in his pocket, carries that around with him. Okay, he's got that information. But you say to him, okay, I know that you have that information. I know that you say that you believe that, but do you read your Bible? No. Do you have any conviction of sin? Like, name me for the last time that you've been like pounded with, I got to be living for Jesus. I shouldn't do that. Lord, forgive me. Or in the secret place of your heart when no one else is watching, do you live for Jesus there? Do you live for him there? You're really making me do this. Jesus is the only life. He's the way, the truth, and the life. Leave me alone, please. And by the way, I might pull out the favorite verse taken out of context is, thou shalt not judge. So you have this meeting with your friend, and you're trying to help him see that their faith is more than something that's on paper. Their faith is more than something that you boil it down to an intellectual assent, and you say, I believe Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. I'm good. I can live however I want. That is what James is saying. If you live like that, you will end up in hell because you don't know Jesus. You can say a little prayer with your parents. You can sit around and read a Bible while they force you to do it. It doesn't mean you're a believer. Just because you can spit out some facts about Jesus. That is what James is saying.